Hi everyone! Welcome to Agriculture in the Classroom. Today we are visiting an egg processing plant located on Roach's Line, where you will learn how eggs are graded, packaged, and shipped throughout Newfoundland and Labrador. And you will get to meet some interesting people involved with this process. Let's get started.
On the island of Newfoundland, there's 6 egg producers, and all of the egg producers on the island come to this facility here to be graded. And that is a substantial amount of eggs. Here, on an average, each month we produce 5 million eggs a month for the market of Newfoundland. Well, I got involved in the egg production business about 4 years ago. My background is in hands-on management. What I would say to anybody that's interested in becoming a farmer, you got to be well-rounded, not afraid of getting your hands dirty, and get yourself a decent education. Smallwood Group of Companies produces the most eggs on the island. The staff here at this production facility, we have about 25 people involved. We have people, the laborers that work on the line, and we have people that work out in shipping and receiving. We have people that operate forklifts. We have truck drivers on the road to deliver eggs to all the markets in Newfoundland. And also we have people that are skilled with mechanical and electrical that look after our equipment. Our birds produce eggs from about 18 weeks up to about 75 weeks. But if you were a farmer or if you were a person at home who wanted a few chickens, you could have chickens laying eggs for 2 and 3 years. But the quality of your eggs degrades over time. There's a lot of programs in place, federal and provincial, which regulate how we're supposed to house our birds. And we have to follow those guidelines to ensure that the birds are healthy and in an environment that is acceptable to the regulations set forth by the governing bodies. Here on our farm here, we have 3 producers which we collect daily. And in the other producers which are collected at least twice a week. And they are brought here to our farm. We have a quality control system in place which checks those eggs. And when I say check those eggs, they visually take the eggs, a sample size from each pallet, and they'll take it into our quality control office, and they will candle them and physically look at them through light, candling light, and they will check the eggs for any defects, cracks, dirt, and they will also look at the weight of the eggs, make sure that everything is okay in that regard. Here we are in the ungraded cooler. This is where we receive all of the eggs from the island, whether it be the producers here on the farm or producers coming in like you've seen Curtis Somerton delivering these eggs earlier. From this here cooler, we pick which eggs go to processing or the eggs that which go to industrial product, which is nest run. So from this here room, we decide where the eggs go. What you're seeing behind me here is the eggs that are coming off the pallet, which is an easy lift system, which helps the person here, the employee here, take the eggs and put them onto this here belt. This belt then feeds the grading machine. We have a set of sensors here which counts the boxes of eggs and which stops them at 2 box intervals. Okay, counts them, so only 2 will go in at a time and then it'll stop. 2 more will go in at a time and then it'll stop. What you're seeing here is the eggs on the suction side, picking them up from the trays and lodging them ever so gently onto the rollers here. And these rollers are 6 wide. This egg inspector here, which has 5 cameras inside of it, now is checking for leakers. So with the game that I told you about earlier, with the battleship game, she's going to tell this here unit here, which is our orientator, multi-drum, it's going to tell that, well, if it's a good egg, let it go through. If it's a bad egg, drop it out there in the bottom. This is our inedible eggs. And as you can see here, The orientator takes all of the eggs and points the tips that way towards the wall, to the right. So here you have the eggs going into our washing system. And this washing system has 3 jets flowing down, shooting water down onto the eggs. And inside there's a system of brushes which agitate, go back and forth, and which gently wash the eggs. And the temperature at which the wash water we're using is set and regulated at 40 degrees centigrade. So as you can see here, the eggs are coming out of the dryer. Some of them are dirty, some of them have cracks, some of them have dirt on them. This one is egg inspector comes in. This here crack detector is set up that for each row there's 16 probes, electromagnetic probes with a microphone built in that gently taps the eggs. Now, the egg inspector, if he sees a broken egg, will tell the crack detector not to touch that egg because it'll get the probes dirty. So he'll say, hey, that egg is broken, don't touch that egg, it's broken, we're going to get rid of it down the line further. So that's how that works. So as it taps the egg itself, the crack detector is then looking for a sound like a ping or a pong. Ping being a good egg, pong being a bad egg. And we can detect cracks from microfractures, which are invisible to the naked eye, right up into the large cracks, which you obviously can see, which we call a leaker. From the crack detector, our eggs then pass underneath a UV light, which basically kills any bacteria that's left over through the washing and drying process. And as the eggs come in, this is where now the information from the egg inspector, the crack detector, gets transferred here to the weighing system. The weighing system, like the multi-drum, has a set of carriers which pick up the eggs, and they'll drop out any rejects here. Any eggs that are cracked, that are broken, will get dropped here. The weighing system here will then grade your eggs. We'll say whether you got small eggs, peewees, large, extra large, and jumbos and super jumbos. So this is what this here system does. This is the heart of the egg grading piece of equipment because this is what gives you your sizes. This here is the crack PC, which we use to monitor and check to see how our crack detector is performing. Here you see the transfer of the eggs coming out of the weighing scale onto the 2-track system, which goes over into the packing leg. And in the background you can see the flashes of light. That's the xeno lights from the blood detector shooting light through the egg to see if we can pick up any blood and to detect blood in the system so that it doesn't get into the carton. As you can see here, we have 10 packing lanes, and if you notice up in the windows there's symbols here which indicate the size of eggs, what goes in each carton. The plant manager here now is at the computer. He can enter all the products that we are running for that day, and he's checking here now. He's looking at the egg inspector. This is inside the egg inspector, which you can see on the pulpit. Here up here you have a date stamper, which puts on the best before date, the day that the eggs were actually produced on, and also on there is the barn number, so we know which barn the eggs that come from. This here is your best before date, 2013, January 19th. Here you have the day that the eggs were produced on, which is on the Julian calendar, day 341. And over here, this is the barn number, 312. So we know on this day, we graded these eggs from this barn. Millie's our quality control. She's just taking eggs now, random. samples at the end of the packing lane, to take them back to the quality control room to visual check them, to handle them, to make sure that the standards which we set the machine up to are being followed. So you've seen from the collecting area to the finished product room. This process don't take us very long. We can grade 60,000 eggs an hour. We usually do around 420,000 eggs a day, and this is the last place they arrive here at Newfoundland Eggs, and then out the door they go to the market and then to your table. And as you can see through this process, nobody touches the eggs. From the time they come from the nest to the time they're sent out to you. The first person who touches your egg is you.